What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything we know so far about Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3. The season is launching tomorrow as of the time this video is being uploaded, so if you guys are excited, remember to give this video a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what you think of these leaks for the next Fortnite season. So the first thing we're going to talk about, because it's always my most interested thing when it comes to a new season, is going to be the map changes. And we've known for a while, based on kind of like leaks and rumors, that in season 3 we will be getting a new jungle biome. But recently we've had a few teasers posted from Fortnite themselves about this topic, and we can also somewhat infer where this will be, and that's going to be likely in the middle of the map based on where the cracks have been. So if you guys have been paying attention to the island in season 2, towards the end we started to get a lot of like earthquakes and cracks on the island, and if you were to connect all of these cracks, it would be somewhere within this area here, kind of including Anvil in the middle of the map. It might be larger than this, it might be a little smaller than this, but this is kind of the general location where it's most likely to see kind of these map changes. And the first teaser we got from Fortnite was this Wilds teaser, which kind of showed a bit of what we can expect from the new biome, and you can see some of the jungle trees and even like an abandoned castle or jungle temple. And in the background of this, you can see one of the orange trees from the medieval biome. And then today, or the second teaser that we got, was this showing that the ground was collapsing, which kind of further confirms that it will be in the center of the map somewhat, based on where those cracks were, if the island is going to collapse in on itself. But also in the background of this second teaser, you can see the dragon statue from Mega City in the background, and then on the kind of opposite side of that, towards the close of the picture, you can see one of the orange trees. So this would imply that it's somewhere in between the medieval biome and Mega City, and kind of the middle part of the map that I circled is pretty fitting for that. So it's pretty likely this will be the new biome, or it's guaranteed this will be the new biome. It's some sort of collapsed part of the map with a jungle area and abandoned jungle temples, but also it's pretty much confirmed to be in the center of the map, so that should be pretty exciting. And from a previous leak, this image here was leaked about a week or two ago at this point, I think, and on this you can see the Optimus Prime skin along with a few other skins to expect in this season's battle pass. You could see a summer Meowscles using a jungle vine similar to what you would use for grind rails. You could see one skin riding on one of the raptors, which was something that was leaked in the past, and this kind of further confirms that. The lady riding on the raptor also seems to be holding some sort of kinetic boomerang, and I think it's pretty likely this will be kind of the mobility item for season 3, because so far in chapter 4 every season has had some kind of marquee kinetic mobility item. In season 1 we had the shockwave hammer, and then in season 2 we had the kinetic blade. We have a boomerang coming next season. I imagine like the hammer and like the kinetic blade, this will be a combination of a melee weapon and a mobility item. So I don't really know how this is going to work. Maybe you throw it to teleport to that location, and then there's also a melee attack from it. That would kind of make sense, and I would imagine it would work somewhat similar to how the kinetic blade did, where you just kind of look where you want to go and then you end up going in that direction. We also know about a few of the weapons that will be coming next season. So for starters, in that previous leak that we just had, that I had on screen, the character in the center is holding what looks like a lever pistol. I expect this to be somewhat more of a revolver style of pistol, where it's a slower fire rate, hard hitting pistol, probably with decent range and probably pretty good headshot damage. But we also know a mythic drum shotgun will be coming next season, and that sounds terrible, but it's likely that you will eliminate a boss in the jungle biome to obtain this mythic drum shotgun. And it isn't a one-to-one remake of the drum shotgun. It hits a little bit harder and it has a little bit lower fire rate, but anytime the drum shotgun has been in the game, it's been pretty annoying to deal with, and I expect it to probably be one of the best items for Zero Build. The last time the drum shotgun was in the game was Chapter 3 Season 2. That was when Zero Build just came out, and it was kind of the meta for a lot of that season in Zero Build, so I expect the mythic drum shotgun to be really good for Zero Build players. The lever action shotgun, along with the lever action rifle and infantry rifle, were all updated, and they've yet to come to the game since being updated, so we could expect to see all of them returning next season, and that would kind of fit with the lever pistol being in the game. The lever shotgun we had in Chapter 3 Season 4, it's kind of a mix between a pump and one of the higher fire rate shotguns. Like, it's not quite the damage of a pump, but it also isn't quite as slow of a fire rate. It's like a weird middle ground. Personally, I've never been the biggest fan of it, but if they have updated it recently, maybe it'll be a little bit better. It has a really wide spread, and I feel like that led to it just being really inconsistent. The lever action rifle is kind of like a slightly worse hunting rifle. Like, it has multiple bullets, but it doesn't hit as hard. And then the infantry rifle is just somewhat like the DMRs, but it's hit scan and it wasn't first person, but it's like a single shot rifle that typically had good damage and good range. The infantry rifle is usually a pretty like fan favorite weapon every time it's in the game. The thermal sniper should also be coming next season, a thermal bolt action sniper. So this will be able to one hit to the head and have a little bit over 100 damage body shot depending on the rarity. And then it also will have a thermal scope. We don't really know if this is going to be in the game at the start of the season or if it'll just be coming later down the line. And that's pretty much always the case with new items in a Fortnite season. Like, we'll know certain things will be coming, but it's like, if you guys played Fortnite, you know not all of the content is there day one, but a thermal sniper should be coming at some point this season, and I expect that to be really good in the jungle biome because that place does look really kind of cluttered and like overgrown, and so having the thermal aspect of the sniper could be helpful there. Choppas will likely be returning this season, and there also is a new attack ability on these choppas to shoot missiles that do 35 damage. They do decent structure damage, but 35 damage to players really isn't that significant. Like, sure, I would rather it just had no attack like they had in the past. I was fine with that, but it doesn't sound like this will be incredibly broken unless you just want to destroy builds and destroy buildings and things of that nature. But as far as like fighting players, I don't know if that'll be that big of a deal. We also know from this leak from Sheena that the secret skin will not be a collab and that it'll be a returning character. This is the first time the secret skin has ever been a returning character. Typically, they're collabs or they're important storyline characters. So last season we had, or this season we had Eren Yeager. The season before that we had the Witcher, Geralt, and then in season 4, we had the Herald, who was like an important storyline character. So the fact that it isn't a collab makes people think it'll be an important storyline character, and the fact that it's a returning character makes people think it'll be either this sand version of Dr. Sloan or this like amber version of the Herald. So one of these characters will likely be the secret skin next season, and if this sand version of Dr. Sloan is the secret skin for next season, we may end up seeing a desert biome come to the game, because there was leaks of Epic working on a desert biome for Chapter 4, but that really hasn't came out yet, or nothing. There hasn't been as much development or as much like info on those leaks. But if Sand Dr. Sloan is in the battle pass, we might see a desert biome next season along with the jungle biome. So that'd be pretty crazy, especially if it's like a mid-season update, because you guys know the secret skin usually comes out midway through the season. So if we get Sand Dr. Sloan and a new desert biome released midway through the season, I think that'd be crazy. And then some final things to talk about is that the 14 Days of Summer event will likely be returning in Season 3. This is a summer event where they unvaulted a different weapon every day for 14 days. So like one day it might be the Scar assault rifle, and then the day after that it might be the heavy sniper, but like only one of them will remain. So like when the heavy sniper comes, the Scar will get vaulted. Each weapon was just there for one day. It was a really fun event. They used to do these for the summer and winter events, but it's been a while since we've seen one. It is just recycled content, so it's not like it's anything groundbreaking or brand new, but it is super exciting to kind of play with one of those old weapons, even if it is just for one day. I think if we do get a 14 Days of Summer event, this will probably be very much more better than what we had last summer season with the No Sweat summer event, where it was just like pretty much nothing. Also, armored cars were leaked for this season at some point, and they will have like characters that man them that you'll have to fight to take over the armored car, and they will have weapons as well. There will be mud in the new biome that will slow you down. I assume this will work similar to like the Moisty Mire water back in the day. If you guys played in the early days of Fortnite, Moisty Mire had this like dense water that would slow you down if you went through it, because there wasn't swimming in the game yet. And I imagine the mud in the new biome will work similar to that. It likely won't cover everything, and it'll just be in certain areas that you kind of have to avoid in that biome. And the final thing we're going to touch on is that there's going to be a Fortnite Season 3 related announcement later today at the Summer Games Fest. So if you are watching this video the day it came out, There will be an announcement later today at the Summer Games Fest, which should be interesting. Don't really know what this is going to be, but it'll likely just be some sort of trailer and maybe shed light on some of the things I talked about in this video, like some of the weapons, some of the POIs, things of that nature. But that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys found this helpful, informative. If you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe to like some more, and if you would like to support me when getting Season 3's Battle Pass, my code is EvolveJake, and you can use that in the item shop. I'd much appreciate it. Thanks for watching.